So what we're looking at installing today is the switch suspension air overload kit that's for a 6-inch drop in the rear on the 19 to 23 Silverados and GMCs. When you're using this Belltech C-notch, there's no one that makes air overload for this. So this became a necessity for us once we had lowered ours for our shop truck to make this work. So it uses this little bag and these brackets that bolt right into the existing C-notch. So basically this is just gonna utilize 2 of the bolts. You won't be using your bump stop anymore that would normally be in here. You're going to disregard this piece, and then this piece will show how it goes right in place here. You do have to attach the bag to this before it goes in. We send the hardware to do that. We only use Loctite as thread sealant, but what I'm really getting at is do this ahead of time. So basically, you end up with a setup looks something like this. These are a flush mount screw. That's the reason they gotta go in ahead of time, because they will be right against the bottom of the C-notch. For now, we've got to put this in. So you can do this while you're installing your lowering kit if you choose to. I'm showing it here as an add-on. The bottom piece, and then you see these 4 holes here already in the truck designed. So again, it's a flush fit. It's very effective. We're going to couple this with a Firestone Ride Pro, I think it's called, which is the phone operated overload air kit. So it'll have the onboard, it won't have onboard air like for airing up tires, but it'll have the onboard air for airing these up. The life here at Switch Suspension is, there's someone out there having the same problem we are.
So I'm over here at Switch. Of course, this is my home away from home, my favorite place to be. It's like my grown man Chuck E. Cheese. The truth is, I got my new 22 truck and I couldn't stand it. I had to wait almost 4 weeks for these parts, which for me is ridiculous. But no, Switch came through, of course, and so we're putting the new Belltech lowering kit on this truck, and which honestly I drove in Seth's truck first before I drove it, and that it drives exactly like the stock truck, so it's pretty cool because I haul a trailer. So we ended up putting the helper bag from Firestone in here, and then of course Switch's back rear kit. This is going to be nice because we got 24s on it, so it ought to sit, you know, it's not going to be buried, it's not going to be laid out and all that bullshit, but it's going to drive great, and that's going to be the most important part. Okay, so we got these new replica style wheels, which are super sick. And I got them shiny. We got these shiny, which is really cool instead of satin. But the cool thing about these wheels is they look like Terry's Z06 wheels, which is kind of cool. She has a Z06, so that'll be cool for her when she, you know, has a similar look to her car. I go back with Belltech to 1984. I had one of the first set of spindles that they have made for a S10 Blazer, and at that time that was kind of a new release. Like at that time, people didn't have spindles. You just cut coils and stupid stuff. So for me, I remember getting those spindles and being excited that I got that extra straight 2 inches. And people understand, like, it doesn't sound like much when you go, oh, it's 2 inches, but it's a straight 2-inch drop. You know, when people say, oh, it's 2 inches, that's a lot in a drop. This 22 truck really drives nice. I just got rid of my diesel, which was hard to do, but this has a 10-speed transmission in it, and I had that diesel for 7 years. I put it in 4-wheel drive one time. Yeah, so I was like, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this truck. So we got a bed rug kit for it. I got a tonneau cover kit for it from here, so when I get it done and we get it back, it'll be slick. I mean, it's going to be really slick, you know. So, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked, and I think Belltech's going to be one of our vendors this year at the Get Down, which is going to be super cool. So, and of course, you can't get better than having one of the Campbell Bros getting it done for you.
So what I'm... What?
Your template, the drive line on that?
There isn't one.
That was in the box.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. It's that right up here. Yeah, it's on a leaf spring.
Tanner has made a template. I'm not sure what this template is because it seems like it has. So would this be? Why are there? This would be two sacks though. 2 sacks. That's 4 balls. You really see. It's more like this from a profile. So not this. Not this, but this. Tanner, he likes the old penises. This is Dynaglide Plus. It's a tool cutting, basically a cutting oil. Does all kinds of stuff though. Blade sharpening, rust and grime and waxes. So it does really good for us drilling holes. Yep.
2.4 for a square that we don't have the coil springs for. I can figure out what I can switch them out to. Hanger shackle, baby. That's it.
Just finishing up the 71 Chevy Blazer. Redid all the air ride on it. It was an older system, needed some redos. Did all AccuAir management. Reused his bags, reused some of his stuff, but mostly air management, tank, compressors, all new. Did Dakota gauges in it. Did the AccuAir VT tank in the back. Hid the compressors underneath, so it's real clean setup. The customer kind of wanted it to be usable cargo space and not a lot going on back there, so just made it real nice and clean for him. Did the Accutray in the dash for the controller, so it hides away real nice. Leave the interior of the truck looking real nice and stock. Hopefully now, you know, he was very unhappy with the air system before. It didn't function properly, and so he had actually mentioned taking the air completely out of the truck as a result. So hopefully now he has a proper working air system. He'll understand and be a lot happier with it, because he said he had never owned an air ride vehicle before. So this was his first one, and it had all sorts of issues, and he hated it. It was all against, it was done, you know, it was done once, and you could see it had been redone and redone on top of that. So it had been wired on top of wiring, and so just a lot of little issues that it had, and it rides, it drives great. So we should be, customer should be very happy.
You know, because we're gonna give the deals.
I quit.
Okay. Don't get me crashing into the trailer. It'll fit. You got an awesome power.
Run over Noah. Get him. Get that motherfucker. You can't be safe over here. Nice turd cutter.
All right, so this is the way we're gonna do the show.
What the fuck?
We're gonna go to the elevators, all the way up, and then walk it down.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna point to the hills and we say, all the way up.
Have you done a lap yet?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been around. I've been here since 7 this morning. Nice trucks here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not a bad day at work, huh?
Not at all.
Dude, Samurai, I love these things, dude.
Yeah,
and the little trackers too.
This one?
Yeah, I'm not a huge, like 6772 is not my favorite truck by any means. And they have to be done like in a really certain way for me to like it. Dude, the whole front end's shortened, bro. Yeah. It's like a foot. It's a lot of work. port. Uh-oh.
This guy.
Fucking dork.
This is my personal F100. It's coyote swapped. Go vroom vroom. Got a handbrake. I like touching little boys. My name's Mike Porter. Thank you. See you next time.
Well, this one's called Friday Night Fab.
Friday Night Fab.
Friday Night Fences.
Friday Night Fences. Friday Night Fag. It's only.
It doesn't go anywhere fast, I'll tell you that right now, yeah. I get about 0 to 60 in about 3 days.
Got a 408 stroker. I think boogies, dude. You just stomp it at like 60 and it'll fucking kick the tires off. I mean, dude, honestly, I try not to say that, but they're super sick and they go so crazy with them that like you can't, yeah, dude. I don't know, but I mean, when I see the same shit done to a full size, it definitely hits a little different. I think this blue piece of shit up here is my favorite thing here, dude.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's just gotta be stiff. It's gonna be hard to get in there. But like not too hard because the tighter the better. That's what I said. I'll hit the square body guys.
Bro, but look at those wheels. Those are pretty fire.
It's got the same front end as the truck I have. Just like that one, just a different color.
And yours doesn't have a motor. It's exactly the same, but you know, his only has 2 doors and it's got different wheels. His doesn't have a motor, this one does.
Same front end though.
Same front end.
Different color.
Different color.
I don't know if we did the brakes on it, but it's all QA1.
You suck, dude.
It was.
We did a full QA1 kit on it, front and rear, with the, I believe we did the AZ Pro kit on the front.
90% of the time, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
We did a full QA1 front and rear kit on the official Pace truck with the AZ Pro front and rear brakes on the US mags. I don't need that. I don't need that negativity in my life. I don't need nobody slowing me down. If you guys don't understand what's going on, my turbo truck doesn't have the greatest brakes.
It's got factory brakes.
Pointing out the Willwood to the turbo comparison. Fuck this guy.
You need brakes.
You just need to go fast. You ain't gotta stop fast. Para la verga. Para la verga. Ay, performance.
Oh yeah, no, this is one of my favorite trucks so far. I love this thing.
This truck is so clean.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot of time into this truck.
See, like semi gloss, I guess.
The paint's dope, dude.
Yeah, I like it.
This is a clean little rig.
I need one of these.
I'll sell you one with more doors.
I'll take it.
Very 90s.
Very 90s.
But I don't know much about those. I was only there for like 3 years. You gotta ask it. You gotta ask Edgar about the 90s. He had a little bit more experience.
Yeah, I had about 10 years there.
Another one. Another one. Wait, we worked on this one. He's cool. You can stay.
I like the patina on this truck. I know it looks a little shiny over here, dude. I love when they got the emblems and all this stuff on it. This is the one that we put that tray on. That little ashtray with the Accutray one, the Accutray. I think is what they call it.
So the Accutray is it uses the stock ashtray, and then they modify it so that it works just like the stock ashtray, but it has the controller in it. Just gives it a real clean look, gives it real nice control. It's easy to reach, and when you don't want it, it just gets out of the way.
All right, reunion truck show. Right in our neighborhood, Chandler, Arizona. We're just a couple miles. Fuck me, dude. Why you gotta do this? Now you got me off. Reunion truck show coming to a close, getting all cleaned up. Great turnout with all of our local homies. We'll see you next year. Bro.
Is he recording? You recording? Is this live?
Remember, Rick?
Not live, but we're in here. Come on, don't be
Put it on me. Oh, wait, I'm half hard on that deal. I gotta go.
dude. Be scared.